said, the cleaning machine didn't really remove the grime or the contamination or whatever you call that that's on these plates, because these are old watches, so mold or something. I just had to make sure I don't breathe this stuff in, but I would like to see if I can use this brush. So this is a Bergeron 6240, and it has, I believe these are nylon, little tiny nylon ends to it. See, look at this thing here, there we go. And this is usually good for removing material like that. So we're going to try to get in here, and it's scratching the plate a bit, but I need to get this stuff off. Get it off and then dump it. And this is like mold or something on here, so it's been on there a long time. Let's pull a bit more of that brush out so I can use it here. Wherever I see green stuff, I'm going to wipe it down. I probably should have done this before I put it in the cleaning machine, which would have been a better thing probably, but I didn't. So there. I'll probably speed this up so you can't hear me whining either. I got stuff that's even between the banking pins. What the heck? I gotta look at these jewels too, because I don't know how good they are, but this is an old watch, man. This looks like this watch has been subjected to humidity, though. You wouldn't be able to see this stuff anyway because it's on the inside of the movement. So it's pretty safe that way. I got a lot of crap on the edge too. The jewel holes seem to be clean, but they still have some stuff on them. This watch might take a little more work than I thought. I think when someone tells me their watch is from the 1800s, I should bow out. I'm not sure. This is mold from the 1800s. I'm going to breathe this in, and it's probably not good for me. It looks a lot better actually now. It's not nylon, it's I know the name, I just can't remember it, but you guys can correct me. Just look up this tool and you'll see the name of the stuff right away. It's that stuff that you put onto stuff. Or for my friend out there, it's the thingamajobby doohickey stuff. Ed. It's for Ed. I only use first names. This is Andy's watch. Just getting rid of the green stuff, Andy. Just getting rid of the green stuff. I think the swatch will work a lot better without mold. The jewels actually look pretty good. I'm looking at them sort of shining at an angle, and they look pretty good. I'm impressed. And if I look at the other side, do I have mold there too? Yeah, I got a bit here. Or whatever that green stuff is. It's probably a type of mold. Why this would have mold on it, who knows? Yeah, it cleaned the jewels out nicely. This one here needs a little bit of the stuff there, but I'm looking at all the other jewels and they look pretty good. There's a little bit of stuff starting right there, so get rid of that. Not too bad now. This little tool is also really good for cleaning out battery terminals. Getting right down to the brass tacks. See all the paper down there. I'm going to take this, just put this aside for now, and do this plate here. See, there's stuff even on the side here. This had to have gotten wet. I'm actually going to put a mask on because I don't like this. I like breathing in mold. So let me just go get a mask. I'll be right back, folks. So I put a mask on, but no doubt that my eyes will get all fogged up now, so I can get in a bit closer here and not worry. I may take some light sandpaper as well on this thing, just to clean up the face here, but I don't want this mold to be here. This brush is not nylon. What the heck is it? I can't remember the name. For the life of me. I'm not good with names anyway, I'm good with numbers. Well, this is what this tool is used for, so it's coming in use. I also use it to clean up, I think I said earlier maybe, but battery terminals. You may not hear any of this story because I may decide to not publish when I'm talking here. It's that stuff that you're not supposed to breathe in. That's what this is. Look at all this. See, to remove this stuff here, now what's left is the corrosion. I have to send this in for another wash. Just when I thought I'm finished the other side, look at the crap on this. The only way to get that off is to do what I'm doing. Could do it with a Dremel tool maybe, but I think this is the best way of doing it. It's green stuff, that's what it is. Meticulous work. I'm meticulously cleaning this movement up. Usually you just wash it and it's ready to go. Look at this one here, it's got so much crap on it. Wow. I got one of these little things in my finger too somewhere. I'm going to have to get it out with my microscope. So I got this done. That's done. So one more plate left. One more left, folks. That's where the center wheel is there. So I'm brushing downward with the hopes of not getting any of this stuff on me. This is a strange one here. This powder. Alright, there it's gone. Yeah, I'm gonna dunk these, put these plates back into the dishwasher, the Pearl watch cleaning machine, because there's just too much crap going on here. I don't know what this is. Whatever it is, though, it's not good for a pocket watch. I got rid of 99% of it there. Then I may just take some very light, like 2,000 or 3,000 grit sandpaper, and just go over the top of the plates with the sandpaper, because I've left scratches here, but I had to do that to get rid of the mold, so I can't leave that on there. But perhaps if I just use very light sandpaper on here, it'll at least make the whole thing look consistent. Consistently moldy. The jewels are in good condition. So maybe this watch sat in a drawer for 100 years. So that little blob of stuff right there. I'm going to breathe that in and die. The other thing I could do is throw all this, just throw it into a big jar of lighter fluid and let it sit. I might do that. It's nice. It's better from a mold perspective, but it looks like there's scratching, but that's what this brush is for. Not sure how that all could have collected, but it's pretty disgusting. And then I'm going to take this cloth here, or this paper here, and roll it up like this, and I'm going to toss this out. I got a little garbage can beside me here I use, but I got a pokey of something in there. I'm going to have to look at my microscope. So what is this thing called? Oh yeah, fiberglass. Scratch brush with pencil holder of drawn glass. So it's fiberglass. That's why it removes that corrosion so well, because it's fiberglass. I don't know if there's any more corrosion anywhere else. Let me have a quick look at the back of this barrel, because this barrel looks like it's got some stuff on it too. Oh, darn it. Also gonna have to wash my hands after all this. Get rid of that green stuff, man. Now I don't know if a light piece of sandpaper will make this, clean this up nicely. I should try that. There we go. I got some sandpaper here. I think it's like 1,000,000 grit. I think this is 2,000 grit sandpaper. And let's just rub this on here and see what the end result looks like. Because this is the barrel, so it's not really any aesthetics involved here. But if it looks good, I may just use this with the rest. It's a brushed look. And the other thing I could do is use a Dremel tool and just Dremel away some of this stuff. Nice and easy. And I'll go in circles now. And this is taking a bit of the surface off, but it's probably going to make it look a lot nicer. And let's look at this, the end result. It's not too bad. Still have this stuff right here though, which I don't like. You just work at that for a few seconds, and I think that corrosion goes right down through the brass. It eats away at it. It's like rust, right? In the words of Neil Young, rust never sleeps. Y'all should know that. It's not too bad there. But I think I could do a better job with my Dremel tool, but I'm trying to get rid of this mold here. Now I'm going to put this down and go in circles again. This is the most corroded watch I've seen to date. I've worked on a lot of watches, and this one here has got more crap on it than most watches I've seen. But I'm going to go downstairs and try using my polishing wheel on this to see if I can take some of the stuff off of it. Again, I don't know what the end result is going to be, so that's not too bad. It's got some scratches on it, but it's not too bad. I'm also going to bring this down with me and see if I can do some polishing on that. So I'm going to take this plate here, and it's got no screws sticking up at all, and I'm just going to take it on the edge and see if I can do that, because it looks pretty disgusting right now with all these mold, with all the mold. Let's see if I got more. No. All right, I'll be back, folks. I will be back. All right, that's a bit better. Took off a lot of the corrosion stuff, but there's some of that marring here that's right here that I just can't seem to get off unless I go super deep, which I don't want to. So it's going to look a bit vintage, I guess, but it looks a lot better than it did before. And this, if you look at the barrel looks really good now. So that's a lot better than the barrel looked before. But it doesn't really matter because the barrel's hiding. And this looks a lot better too. I got rid of the corrosion on the edges and cleaned that up as well. And so that's not too bad there. It's hard unless you actually, if I decided to just strip the whole thing down, I could do that. But I don't mind having it retain some of that vintage look, right, which I think is nice. So what I'm going to do now, I think what I want to do now is bury this thing in lighter fluid. Just give it one more wash in lighter fluid, and I can throw all 3 plates in there without a problem. If we get them all facing the right way, then I can preserve the amount of lighter fluid I have to use. So, and I get Zippo lighter fluid. I'm standing up right now. And actually I got Rosinol is what I'm going to use this time. So, which is pretty much the same as Zippo lighter fluid. But this is a brand here, Rosinol Explosive. Be advised. So I'll fill this container up because this movement is hurting bad. And I'm just going to fill this up and let this soak in lighter fluid, just like that. Alright, now I'm going to go in here and start using, I got my gloves on here so I can just dive right into this lighter fluid, and I'm just going to clean all this stuff up from the adventure I just had with my brush. So get this all cleaned up nicely. And place it down on the watch paper. Put that on the desk because of the watch paper kind of, when I put it on the mat here, the mat gets all crapped up, so just Gonna do like this. There we go. I could have attacked this with a Dremel tool, but I want it to remain vintage looking as well. So, but you got to get rid of the mold. You can't have the mold inside the watch movement. That's not a good thing at all. It's like those radioactive little Ben watches there. They're made in Peterborough, Ontario, of all places. And they use radium on the dials. And so they were radioactive. I've got a Geiger counter. I put a video on a little while ago that showed the Geiger counter going crazy with this thing. So there we go. There's lots of leftover crap in this. Luckily, most of this, 99% of this part of the movement, you're never going to see. Nothing like good old lighter fluid to clean this stuff up, though, I'm telling you. Although I like my watch cleaning machine, it does a good job. So, I met with a guy today and he said, I saw you struggling with your Indian watch cleaning machine. How do you like it? And I said, well, it's fine, it works perfect. But if you look at this is probably mostly from me. That's from me downstairs with my polishing machine, trying to get most of that crap off of this watch. So now I'm going to dump this outside into the snow and it'll evaporate, so it's no problem.